Did you hear from Rodney Gardner since you got his old job?
I did. Me and him, we actually exchanged text, and then I told him I was gonna call him, and I hadn't got a chance to get up with him yet. Just been so swamped with stuff. But he obviously congratulated me and everything else, and then we exchanged some more stuff through the text. But I did. We did.
What's it gonna be like? I guess you guys have been recruiting against each other for the last year anyway, but now you're the coordinator here, he's a coordinator there, and you guys are both going after the same guys, obviously.
Well, that's everybody in this league. You know what I mean? Good people like good players. That's kind of the thing that you find in common with a bunch of college coaches nowadays.
Yeah. Do you think your job is different than it was when he had that job 5 years ago, and the sports staff's a little bit different?
I think it's constantly changing. Yeah. I think there never really is going to be a normal for that job, if that makes sense what I'm saying. I do think, as far as the kind of principles and things that you try to look to do, some of that stuff can always carry over, but I don't think there's going to be a normal for that job, to be honest with you.
Hey, on Keith, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep saying. On Keith, can you put the kibosh on the scenarios that we've heard about a possible red shirt from him?
I don't know.
The plan for him to be in the mix this fall?
Well, right now the plan is for him to see how far along he is,
in the fall,
and then kind of do what's going to be best for him.
Yeah.
And that's going to be priority number one. We're going to do what's best for him, and then in that way, I think everybody will be able to sleep good at night.
Talking about Keith pushing it and Todd's busting tail. I mean, what is that kind of message that sent to the guys behind them and the younger guys that these two don't need to be pushing it like they are, and they are?
Well, I think they know that they need to be pushing it. I think there's only one way to kind of go about things, and those guys are doing that right now. And I think as long as they continue to do that, they're gonna continue to seek success. I tell them all the time, success doesn't just happen by mistake. There are not a lot of mistakes when it comes to stuff like that. And no matter how talented a guy is, the high effort guys are the ones that always seem to do well. And so just trying to make sure that we're okay in that regard.
When you go to sleep at night tonight, what's the one thing you'll think about today's scrimmage that'll make you smile?
Well, I'm glad that we got in, and knowing that the fact that we got better. I do genuinely think that we got better as a team, we got better as a segment, and that always makes you feel a little bit better.
I'm sure you've been asked, but how much is Gurley doing right now?
He's doing everything.
Yeah.
He's doing it all.
Is it important to kind of push through if you're him, even if he starts to feel the quad or something?
I think, Todd knows and understands, not just him, but everybody, especially in particular in my position. They know they're always going to have something. I mean, there's going to be, you're going to start spring, maybe, and then, the freshest that you ever going to feel is beginning of fall camp. But outside of that, it's always going to be something. So, I definitely think that, the guys that are the most successful, they're able to push through when things aren't feeling the best. So I definitely think, him being able to do that, that's just going to continue to for him to grow as a player. And obviously as an individual.
And with Douglas and Turman, either one of them making a...
I think both of those guys are getting tremendously better. I really do. I think they're improving in every part of their game, and a lot of it has to do with them coming in and competing well and working hard as well. So I think I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with everybody right now.